Hey everybody, I'm Sam Haymartin. You're watching Growing Older Gay. This is our 10-part series, episode 4 of Surviving Anti-LGBT Politics. And today what we're talking about is something very important, and I think it's going to sound like preaching just a little bit, so I'm just going to warn you. It's the notion that we need to make sure that as we go out there in this world and we hear about things that are threatening us and that we think about things that we need to push back on and to fight and be informed of in the next few years of this awful thing that's coming at us, and well, we're already in at this point, is the fact that we need to recognize that we are all LGBTQIA+. We are all on the same boat. And so it's important to remember that even if you're just a cisgender gay man like me, or if you're a lesbian who likes women and that's who you like to hang out with, maybe you're a bear, maybe you're a twink, maybe you're trans, maybe you are some other part of our rainbow kaleidoscope, all of us are on the same boat together with this thing, all right? These people, and I hate to sound really political here, but the fact of the matter is, if you're not a white, cisgender, heteronormative Christian, you have a target on your back. And that includes to just straight women out there, women in general, people of color, immigrants, and the list goes on. It's very important that when we start thinking about activism and voting and advocating, we need to make sure that we're advocating for everybody who's the underdog. We are all fighting the same force, and we're all underneath the gun, so to speak. It's a very scary thing for all of us. People of color that are under threat to being deported or arrested or rounded up. Women whose rights have been stripped away. Trans people especially, whose rights and their very right to exist in our society is being taken away and stripped away and pecked at, and in some cases just completely destroyed. And that's happening at the state level, it's happening at the national level this very week since the inauguration. We need to be fighting for everybody. And I feel the need to point that out, that we are not, each one of us in our own tribes, I'm just a gay man, I just need to worry about gay men and the things they're trying to do to us. I'm not worried about trans people. No. And I want to share just a quick story. I sat at dinner. It was just a nice, friendly dinner of a number of gay men, some older gay men. So we're talking about people that are of an earlier generation, right? And one of them said something to the effect of, well, trans people really aren't gay. They're not part of our group. And I hear that a lot in the gay community, particularly among older men, okay? And that needs to be set aside. The point of the matter is we are all on the same boat when it comes to what this administration is trying to do to us. And I hope that you will come around and understand that anybody who fits into the queer rainbow umbrella, we are all in some way, shape, or form different than them. And they know that. They see us all as the same thing, and that's what we have to understand. So that's really my speech here. I really can't underscore the importance of those of us in the queer community, no matter where we are in the rainbow, really looking towards our trans friends and bringing them into our arms and supporting them, protecting them, and letting them know we love them and that they're safe with us, and that they're part of our community and that we love them, because they are the ones that are being targeted the most. They are the easy targets. They are the low-hanging fruit. I know that was kind of a thing. But the bottom line is they're the ones they're going after because they're the ones that they're just stirring up the hate around. And believe me, if they get those folks out of the way, if they pluck those people out of our community and make them not exist anymore, guess who's next? It's the rest of us. So we need to back them up and protect them and really give them a place in our hearts, in our LGBT queer world, and really get to know. If you don't know any trans people, get to know some people who are trans. I have had the blessing of doing so, and it has helped me not only to understand their journey a little bit better, but it has helped me to be a better person, a better friend, and a better advocate for them, because I've come to understand the things that they have to deal with. Some of them, not everything. And we're going to be doing some videos down the road on that. We're going to be getting some guests in and talking about some of the areas where we can all be a better community for each other. So there is my speech. I've done it. I've ended it twice now in the video. I would love for you to see the rest of our 10-part series, Surviving Anti-LGBT Politics. You can see that right there, our entire playlist. As of now, episode 4, there's only 3 behind that. But as the rest of these get done, maybe you're watching this later, they'll all be there. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right there. Either way, stay tuned.